Hey y'all, what's good everybody? In my last video, I talked about my love-hate relationship with backgrounds and why I think they're great and why I think they're not. Long story short, I'm just lazy. Recently, I've been watching a lot of anime like Solo Leveling, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Sakamoto Days, and a bunch of others. And while watching these shows, I realized that a lot of them have one thing in common: banger character designs. So I want to make a video where I yap about character designs and why some of them suck so much. We're on the same COD lobby? Great, let's get started. The first problem I have with some of these character designs is that they're too generic. Generic characters exist everywhere, no matter what genre or medium you're consuming. Now, I'm not referring to NPCs. Nobody cares about those dumb old NPCs. I'm referring to the main characters that have nothing going in their designs. And when I mean nothing, I mean nothing. Like, not even something super interesting. I've been watching a lot of harem animes because I'm a loner and I just be bored. And I just want to see some dumb harem plot. And I can tell you right now, I can barely remember any of those harem MCs at all, aside from ones like Issei Hyodo and Shido Itsuka. Both of these characters may have simple designs, but they are not too generic to the point where I forgot who they are. For Issei and Shido, it's mainly their hair and their eyes the reason why I'm remembering them. Like, Issei has got to have one of the most recognizable hairstyles in harem animes, and Shido's hair may look normal, but his blue hair color makes up for that. Like, both of them may be wearing school uniforms, but their hair has got me remembering them. Plus, I like both animes, so I might be biased. Now, if you want to know true generic characters, look at characters like Concord, because real quick, name any character that you remember from Concord. I wouldn't be so surprised if you can't even remember any single character from Concord at all. The reason for Concord's failure is not only because it was a 5v5 shooter, but rather it was they tried to give these characters personalities and stories. But they were boring, and I don't remember a single character from that game. Like, they tried to make these characters relatable, but they were just so boring I wanted to sleep, bro. Now, I want to try something. Here's a character from that game, and I want you to guess what her role is. If you guys said anything other than medic, then I can't blame you. Like, there is nothing in her design that tells me that she's a medic. No medical logo, no doctor's clothes, no I can't pronounce stethoscope for the life of stethoscope. Well, anyways, not even the colors are saving it. Did they forget something like color psychology? I want to jump into a river and sleep forever in Minecraft. This design just looks ugly. I'm getting the story of this character wrong, and that's the problem, bro. The storytelling is just not even there, bro. And storytelling is very important when it comes to character designs. Many characters have a backstory and personality, and you want to elevate both of them through your design. If I'm looking at a character like Issei, and one of his quirks is that he's a pervert to his passion, his red shirt can tell me that immediately. Plus, his writing as well. Damn, this guy is a pervert. If you have never heard of something like color or shape psychology, basically each shape and color are given connotations to help elevate a design. Take a medical symbol, for example. It's red, and red has connotations with life and vitality. So where's it at? I see nothing. The most important thing about character designs is how they interact with the world building around them. If your character is based in the Wild West, you have to have a character that reflects it. You want them to be a cowboy? You have to make him a cowboy, not a K-pop idol. Shout out to all my K-pop idols out there. Which is why it's important to consider the world building around when you're designing a character. Take One Piece, for example. The whole premise of the series is Luffy reaching the Grand Line to search for the One Piece and become king of the pirates. So he has to look like a pirate, but not a stereotypical pirate though. He has limbs. All the Straw Hats look like pirates and interact very well with the world building. This goes back to my last video where I talked about how backgrounds and characters have to interact with each other, and you want to enhance the story with them. Now, remember when I said that Luffy doesn't look like a stereotypical pirate? That's because he's unique. What makes a character design so good is how unique they are. You don't want a character to look too generic or look like a copycat, and before you say anything, I know what you're thinking about. Silhouettes are a great way to tell how unique and recognizable your character is. I can put up these characters on the screen and I can bet you guys can recognize them. Goku, Charizard, Pikachu, and SpongeBob. Even if you have never watched these shows, you can still recognize them. them. That's how unique these characters are. Now, I've said that these characters can be unique. Yeah, well, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. And I'm looking at you, VTubers. Like, all these designs have me wanting to fall off my chair. Having too much unnecessary things going onto your designs can make them feel cluttered and confusing. Always keep your design simple and straightforward. Don't overdo it. Everything has to work together, and yeah, just work together. Now, the last reason why your character designs suck is because you did not plan and research. You probably looked at your favorite character and wanted to create a character that looks as good as that character. Researching things like personalities, quirks, and motivation, as well as world building, is very important, especially when you want to build that character. You also want to look up things like clothing, accessories, and other things. A good advice I can give you is to put all of your thoughts and ideas into a mood board like Milanote. They're great because you can put all of your thoughts, inspiration, ideas, and elements of your character designs all in one place. That way you don't have to suffer dementia like Joe Biden did last year. Dang, that was tough. It will help you a lot, I promise you that. It's also good to experiment with different character designs and see what works best. Don't just draw one character design. Let all of your ideas flow out while they're still there. Professional game studios do this because it is super efficient. They just don't want to have one character designs that they like but the audience does not like. They want to make sure that these character designs are good so that the audience can consume the game and have no problems complaining about their character designs. Either that or they still complain about it like some people. Otherwise, those characters that you like a lot would not exist today. Oh yeah, and it's also important to receive feedback, or not. I don't know how you can take feedback, but it's up to you. Anyways, that is all that I have to say. I probably should have added more things in this video, but honestly, I'll make a future video where I extend more on character designs, so you'll just have to wait. And also, make sure to check out the other videos on my channel, or go to sleep. I know you be gooning 5 times a night. And with that being said, drink your water and stay fresh. Bye!